Evening all, 12th of July 2017, you're here with Dan in Essex, UK, in the Polytunnel. So this is my next instalment on my How to Grow Watermelons in the UK and Similar Climates series. Things are motoring on quite well in here, I'm happy with the progress. Of course, watermelons generally aren't grown in the UK and countries of similar climates. They're generally grown in warmer climates such as Spain. You've got Southeast Asia, the warmer parts of the US, etc, etc. Although interestingly, somebody told me something a few years ago, a Romanian chap told me that in Romania there is a huge watermelon industry, which I didn't know about. So that's quite interesting, but I can understand this because I know that although in parts of Eastern Europe they generally get far colder winters than we get, they also tend to get far warmer and longer summers. Of course that would account for it. But in general, watermelons favour warmer climates. So let's show you what I've got going on here. So looking quite good actually, these sugar babies. That's one there, look. You can see that there. I've got it supported. Not the most professional looking supports. I've got one of these buckets here and some little, what do you call it, cardboard plant pots, and then that being supported on there. But I'm not going for aesthetics really, I'm going for stuff that works. And once again here, look, another watermelon there. So they're all looking pretty good. I mean, Sugarbaby, they don't generally get that big like you think of these huge giant watermelons. It's highly unlikely that a Sugarbaby will end up that size. But of course, if you're growing watermelons in the UK and similar climates, you need to get a variety that doesn't need the longest growing season, because of course we generally don't get the longest growing seasons in the world. If you're in I don't know, let's think of an example, somewhere in Southeast Asia where there's no winter as such, when you just got your summer and your rainy season, and of course go ahead and grow ones that require long or like a long growing season because you've got the time. But climates like this, you know, you want one that's going to mature relatively quickly. So this is one of the reasons why I chose Sugarbaby. So looking pretty good there. One there. And I'm expecting these to be ready within the next couple of months, and then there's one there. Now, I haven't managed to get any more to set, but still going to keep trying. I'm out here every evening fertilising them using the male flowers, which is interesting. But still, so far, I only managed to get two. But I am happy with two. Two is better than none. And I'm going to keep going with this. I'll see if I can find you some, because I've also got some bitter melons growing in amongst this shrubbery here. But if I look, I can probably find you one. Here we go, look at that. So that's coming on as well. Have a look down here. So you can see the flowers there. These are from the bitter melons. Managed to grow bitter melons successfully a few years ago. If you check out my videos, you'll see the bitter melons that I grew. Interesting taste actually, but certainly not typically grown here once again. Polytunnel's looking okay, really. And you may remember the drumstick trees that I'm growing here, look. Starting to put out some growth here. Looking good as well. And the grapevine cuttings also are coming on very well. So if you're new to my watermelon series, you may be wondering, why am I growing them in these tubs, these 30-litre tubs? Well, basically it's in order to save space, because as you can see they're growing up this mesh here, and didn't want to just have watermelons sprawling all over the floor of my polytunnel, because of course I've got limited space. This peach tree was, still one left, but this peach tree was completely loaded with fruit this year, had a massive crop off of that, and the cherry tree was pretty good as well. You can see the growth that that's put up. So check out my other watermelon videos, and remember, they're hungry plants, they need water, and of course if you're in a similar climate or the UK, you want to be growing them inside in a polytunnel. Okay, there's your update. Take care and speak soon.